Welcome to the DJNTV Chill Room Chat, your space to unwind and talk shop. This episode is sponsored by MadeByDJs.com, innovative tools designed specifically by DJs for DJs. DJEventPlanner.com, the industry standard for streamlining your business and booking faster. And DJRequests.com, the easiest way to manage your dance floor's vibe in real time. Support the show by using our Amazon affiliate link at DJNTV.com/Amazon. Now, let's get into the mix.
Hi, welcome to the Tuesday Night Music Show. We got the Five Square, actually, was going to work out to be, with Eric. Eric's in the audience. We're going to talk about new music this year. Jay made a comment before we went on air, and tell us more about that.
No, I'm hearing a lot of rumblings, and I kind of have to go with it, that this has been a really kind of dry year. 2025 is not known for bangers that, you know, different genres have music that people will look at and go, oh, I got this new tech house. I got this new house thing. But in our world of DJing public and private events,
yeah,
I don't really, and it, as I think in my head right now, there's really nothing on my new list that I'm running to. I'm not saying there's not good music. I'm saying nothing is jumping out. There's no
stand up
uptown funk.
Right.
You know, I mean, I couldn't even name a song I'm playing this year that's like outstanding. I'm still leaning into everything from the past. So do you guys have a song this year that you're like, oh, here's the killer? I mean, if anything, there's remixes coming out.
I got to think about that one. That's something I really wasn't thought into. I mean, what's the big banger that I hold back? I mean, Pink Pony Club has been a really big song, but I never.
But that came out last year, technically.
Well, it came out way before that. I think it's a 2020 song that got popular last year.
She dropped that in 2020?
I think so. Here, I'll Google it real quick.
Google that.
That track got dropped in like 2020.
Because, I mean, they pushed that video from like 3 years ago of her playing in a shopping mall and then headlining Coachella. It's like,
yeah,
the whole aura of her is.
But I mean,
okay, I was wrong. It says 2023 here. It was released.
Okay, that's still 2 years ago.
It's still old. Yeah, it's not like a song.
It's not a new song.
Well, I mean, like, take one. I'm good.
Wait
that
a
was
minute.
a banger.
You're saying 6 years ago, Pink Pony Club was born. So maybe the information I got was accurate. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research this further because you can't really die sometimes.
And I mean, we all understand an album can get released in mid to late 2024, and singles don't really take off for 6 months a year. That's common. So that doesn't shock me. But I'm saying, like, there's no artists that have hit. We haven't had, the Justin Timberlake release, the Bruno Mars release, the Calvin Harris release, the Rihanna release. We haven't had anything. If anything, I'm getting resurgence music. And by that, I mean, I haven't played Kesha TikTok in a few years. I've played it a bunch this year. Waka Flocka.
Well, that's why I brought up I'm Good. That's kind of a big drop right now. But it's a remix.
But it's
a blue, but
it's over 2 years old.
Yeah, that one's even older.
Yeah, so here.
But it's still a hot drop.
No, absolutely.
Pink Pony Club by Chappelle Roan was first.
Pink Pony Club's a big hot drop.
Shut up! Pink Pony Club by Chappelle Roan was first released on April 3rd, 2020. It was later re-released. Yes, Phil. It was later re-released on her 2023 debut album, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am blown away by that.
If I get emails about this, I apologize. But I'm going to say it. Much like going down an aisle in the store that has something on sale, you're afraid you can't control your purchase, you avoid it. That's how I feel about Chaperone and Sabrina Carpenter.
I enjoy Hot to Go. I like playing that song. I like the energy.
It's funky because it reminds us all of Hey Mickey and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah,
It's
But
the
I'm
closest
not
thing, yeah, I can think of for a song I can play that's contemporary that everyone really reacts well to.
100%, 100%. And it's funny now that I think of it. I did a bat mitzvah 2 years ago. Yeah, September of 2023. And I had a dad come up and ask for Pink Pony Club. That's right. Yeah. And I didn't have it. And I didn't even know what it was. But I
Right.
just remember the name stuck out. Pink Pony Club. What's that all
Yeah.
about?
Right.
And I mean, I hate to call out the obvious here, and I hope we don't get the Swifties attacking me. She drops a new album. That thing came and went overnight.
Well,
Like,
it's
there's
slowly
no singles coming off
it's
that stuff.
slowly gaining steam.
Have
Because
you heard it? I've heard the whole album because I had to play it the weekend it came
I've
out.
I think
There's
I have
no dance songs.
I think
Trust
I
me.
have 5 songs from it, and I mean you can technically dance to "Thick as a Brick" by Jethro Tull if you wanted to.
Well, and that's it. But
You know,
like,
so
I think you have to have
you have to really like it.
you have to have what I call the lines in the sand. And the Taylor Swift line in the sand in my world is Shake It Off. I'm still playing
Yeah, or
Shake It Off.
Trouble or whatever.
Yeah, but Shake It Off is
But
a
you
great
still have
at a
Taylor
wedding.
Swift banging out
I
some
can get
great
them
music.
banging to Shake It Off. I didn't really hear much on the new album that I'm like, oh, this is gonna break. Oh.
And nothing's broke though. But you're right.
That's
That
kind of
album
what I
came
mean.
out.
And it's
There's no
been a
one
month
that's gone
plus.
here.
Right.
It
I mean, I
speaks to
did-
how quick the music business like forgets you, like
I
literally
did-
forgets you.
I did 2
There's a
homecoming
lot of Swifties, but they're not there enough now to bang you to top 40. And the problem is she's in the main line. So it's like that surf that rolls in, and she's within that now. And she's not the, oh my God, Taylor Swift has a song and everybody in the world jumps to it.
I'm thinking back
She's
on
older.
the 2 homecomings I did this year. I did a high school homecoming and I did a college homecoming.
Mhm.
Right.
And what was the newest song that I played at those? Just off the top of my head. And you know what it was?
But
It was Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters.
okay.
And it got a big reaction.
Yeah, that and Soda.
Though that song did incredibly well.
K-pop's doing well.
As far as like the newest thing that I played. And we're talking about young people asking for music.
Yeah.
That's what they were asking for. A lot of the stuff they were asking for goes back 10 years or further. It's bizarre. The stuff they want to hear.
I think the new stuff that's going to hit is going to be niche. And what I mean by that is K-pop, though it's immensely popular, it's sort of the conversation we had a few weeks ago about Bad Bunny. Yes, Bad Bunny is popular. Yes, Bad Bunny is well known. He's doing the Super Bowl. I get it. But it's still, in my opinion, it's somewhat niche.
Well, when
And
did
even-
Mi Pregunto come out?
Well, it's Latin.
Well, but that's my point. I know how popular it is, but you
Yeah,
gotta
it's
look
kind of
look
transcendent.
around the room and look where we're working and what we're doing. We're playing that stuff. I'm playing Latin every event I do. I'm playing 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
And it's funny to me that like Pepis, Farruko, Pepis, whatever it is, that still does well. So does Don the
Always.
Cudero.
Okay,
And I'm finding that instead of working out what's new, what do I need to have,
what's popular.
I'm not going after the popularity vote. I'm going after, you know what? If they want it, they'll bring it to my attention. Like
So,
my
Jay, let me ask you
customers
one quick
are gonna
question.
educate
Well,
me.
you are
Is it
actually
the song or the hook?
you are actually going after the popularity vote when you think about it. So Titi Mi Pregunto really came on my radar this year. And that's a 2022 song.
Yeah.
But did it take 3 years to hit the mainstream? Maybe it did.
No, it did not. At least not here.
Well, the mainstream is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, clubs or whatever.
Okay.
I'm talking
Well, I'm
about for
sorry.
it to be a household name. You know what I mean?
No, Damon. No, but Damon's right. It's the areas too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
it becomes genre. Like even though I'm in a very heavy Latin area and Bad Bunny is very big, there are bigger artists for the area I'm in and the demographic I work. If I went to a club tonight, I'm sure I'd hear nothing but Bad Bunny or reggaeton because it's really on fire again. But when I'm at a wedding, that's not the case. I'm only playing 1 or 2 Bad Bunnies at a wedding.
Right. And that's the
Yes.
mainstream I'm talking about.
But again, I'm asking, is it the song or the hook?
I think it's a combination because
Well,
they associate the hook with the song, so they lean into it.
but that's really always
But if
been.
you run that song for 3.5 minutes, are they still there or they want out?
No, they're
Well,
there.
They're
Okay.
there, but that's the $1 million question. How do you write a song that's a hit?
Well, and the other thing is, I just dawned on me. We went through a great period in the first, let's say, 20 years of this century where we had artists that were coming out with viable hits. And we were, whether it was Flow Rider, Avicii, Calvin Harris, Guetta, but also go to stuff that made no sense. LMFAO,
Oh,
Pitbull. I mean,
well,
Pitbull
that
is
made
still
sense.
putting stuff around, but
Yeah.
and I don't play as much as I did. But like I said, I'm playing TikTok by Kesha. That's suddenly way back on the radar. For the last 2 years, I haven't done an event where I haven't played No Hands.
Oh, Eric just came up with one that I kind of forgotten about. APT.
Oh yeah, APT.
That
But APT
was
came
this
out
year.
last year.
No,
didn't it?
no, this year, didn't it? It came. I think it came up on my Top Hits USA in like
this year?
February or March.
Okay, maybe if it was, then
I'll look it up.
of the
I'll
year.
look because that's a good question. That's a really good question. But yeah,
I'm going to throw out one quick little phrase that
Release
a group put in their
2024.
song.
October 18th, 2024
Yeah.
was the release date.
Well, the video went on YouTube on October 17th, 2024.
Okay. But
So
that's
again, this was my point earlier about, things get released late in the year. They don't really circulate enough until you get to the next year.
Yeah.
But
Let
again,
me throw
this
out-
is
let me
K-pop,
throw
by
out-
the way. She's in Black Ice. Or
Let
Black
me throw
Magic.
out one little phrase in a song, and you will all know it, that made this song incredibly popular with a whole nother genre. L'Haim.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bill.
He's talking about Black Eyed Peas.
Yes,
Okay.
Well, they disappeared off the map. They had a great run of great hits.
they
Fergie
did.
left, and they couldn't. And what's funny is, and I'm sure you guys will agree, because I don't think it's just me, Fergalicious, that's getting played like every other event.
Yeah, and that's just
Yeah.
her.
That's just her. But people, again, we're talking a song that's got to be what, 10 years old or older?
Oh,
Or
it's
older.
15. It's 15.
Like I said,
plus,
you
isn't it, Damon?
drop the volume down on L'Haim, and the whole room's screaming L'Haim, and you bring it back up, and it's
But
just one of those little.
that song, it became one of those, like, there's a certain demographic that doesn't want to hear. You get older people, they want to hear it. There's a certain younger demographic that doesn't want to hear Black Eyed Peas that. They might want to hear Get It Started or something else, but for some reason that track seems to have like upset people. It's sort of like Blurred Lines. I think the
What
lawsuit,
track are you talking about?
Night's Gonna Be a Good Night.
I got a feeling it's upsetting people.
I got a feeling, yeah.
It's upsetting people in that I get younger brides going, I don't want to hear that song.
Oh,
Well, it's on the do
Yeah.
not play because they hear it all the time.
oh yeah. Damon, what are you finding
That's more
new
of
and
it.
hot? Because you're like in the clubs all the damn time. What's cool? Tell
Kevin
us.
Saunderson.
I mean, yeah, there's stuff in clubs that are banging, but they're not making it to mainstream. They're
Yeah.
not getting outside the clubs. So, I mean, but then I can go.
Does
like I
that
said,
not make it mainstream? Does that make it main club?
Well, it's club.
Yeah,
It's not
still-
it's a club,
underground.
it's main club,
It's still a
But
large audience.
but it's
there's
not
good
getting.
music.
But it's not getting on radio play.
Right.
It's not getting, So, but like I said, I DJ at two different bars in the city of Ann Arbor on U of M's college campus. One is strictly straight hot club music, and then I go literally a mile down the road, and it's all throwback stuff. And it's completely different.
Well, here I have a weird, just off the cuff theory about this. And let me know what you think. Am I just talking smack here? So I've talked about the communal experience with radio that we used to have, and even MTV, we all had this kind of communal experience. Oh, you see that new video last night, kind of thing. So when we're all consuming the same thing at the same time, we all can kind of move down the line a little faster. It's a little more organized. We're all hearing this, we're hearing this, we're hearing this, we're hearing this. When we're all listening to things individually on our headphones, maybe this takes a little longer for everybody to kind of hear things and absorb things before they want to move on to the next. Does that make any sense?
Does.
It does. Big time.
Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe that's why these songs are coming out 5 years ago and we're just finally starting to hear them, because it just takes that long for the momentum to kick in because we lack the communal experience. And maybe this is the norm. And like Damon said, there's some great music right now that's in the club, hasn't transcended past that onto mainstream. And who knows, maybe we'll hear some of these songs in a few years. And Damon like, yeah, I was playing in that club in 2025. Where you been?
But also some of the club music that is out right now, you really don't want it to be mainstream because of all the language that's in it.
Yeah.
So that needs to just stay in the club.
Yeah, well, with stuff like WAP and all of that, yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean,
versions,
it all has its genres. I mean, the older stuff was NWA, and
there's always been
it's
right.
always been there, but they're really taking it to more extreme now than they have.
Yeah, I mean, there's been absolutely there.
Maybe that's by design, though.
There's less innuendo and there's more just say it.
Well, maybe that's by design. Maybe an artist feels like, look, I don't want to be. I got a feeling Black Eyed Peas.
Right.
Yeah.
I want this to be my lane, and I want to stay here. Maybe that's by design in that regard.
Well, I mean, look at some of the rap stuff that was there, like F the Police. That was a big controversial song.
There's always been stuff. It's just widespread.
Yeah. I really have to say now they're pushing the limits way harder than Two Live Crew, NWA, and all those guys did back in the day. I'm literally at the point. How can I say this? Coming from the late 80s, early 90s, when all that stuff was going on, and the stuff I'm hearing now, I'm actually have to go like, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
they actually said
I'm feeling
the
the
old
vapors.
person word to use. Flabbergasted.
Right.
Seriously, you went there? Yeah.
She went, yeah. And I mean, it was like maybe because I was hearing it from guys and not women saying this at the time. Maybe that's why I'm like lost at words when I'm hearing some of this stuff. But like I said, there's some lot of great dance stuff that's coming out that's strictly for the clubs. So
yeah,
I mean,
well, as far as content goes,
yeah,
I don't
100%.
know. I might be alone on this, but when I first heard Two Live Crew's As Nasty As They Want to Be, I laughed my ass off. To me, that was a comedy record. It was just so outrageous, and it was like a damn Blowfly album. It was funny.
I think they went out of their way, like Face Down, Blank Up. They went out of their way to say to the world, you guys are worried about this one word. We're going to give you an album and fly the flag of First Amendment, and it's going to go crazy. So I agree with you. I think Luke was smart enough to get in front of that whole movement and say, here you go. I saw an ad last night, and it's very punk oriented, and I'll show you why I say that. They were talking about some like redneck country bar where Two Live Crew played back in 90. And everyone's like, what's Two Live Crew doing down here in Jackson, Mississippi, playing at this like country bar? And I stopped and said, they're doing exactly what the Sex Pistols did. The Sex Pistols didn't play, the Argonne Ballroom and the Madison, they played the weirdest country and non-Sex Pistol type clubs and bars they could play on their US tour.
Rattled the cage.
Yep.
So that's exactly what Two Live Crew did 15 years later.
Yeah.
So in hindsight now, you look at it and say, Luke was just being a punk about this, saying, okay, we're not going to go play the black club. We're going to play this club because it's going to make, when I say these words, it's going to make it 100 times.
Outrageous. Yeah.
Or is that a brilliant manager?
No, I think it was a smart move on his part. because he ended up getting the popularity and the money he wanted. And he understood the game. Real quick, just to prove our point tonight of discussion, I'd like to take a moment, if I could, for the week of November 22nd, 2025, and just read off the top 10 off Billboard's Hot 100 that used to actually give us some indication as to where we were.
Yeah.
Number 1, The Fate of Ophelia, Taylor Swift. Number 2, Golden by Hunter X, EJ, Audrey Nuna.
Yeah.
That's the Demon Hunter thing.
That's Demon Hunter. Number 3, Ordinary by Alex Warren. Got nothing. Number 4, Man I Need by Olivia Dean. I think she used to be a cook on the Food Network, and she said the wrong word, so she's in trouble. Pretty sure. Opalite.
Oh, white lady. Yeah, there you go.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, yeah.
Daisies. You can't have Billboard without this idiot. Justin Bieber. That's right. Mutt by Leon Thomas.
Yeah.
Folded by Kalani. And I think it's either this track or another track that I've played at weddings. Kalani's actually really good. She's got this like kind of cool Hawaiian vibe to her. She's got a really nice voice, but I've played her at weddings. Number 9, we can't have this kind of controversy without getting this guy in on it. I Got Better by Mr. Morgan Wallen. And number 10, Back to Friends by Sombra, S-O-M-B-R. Somber. What I just read to you outside of Swift, Wallen, and maybe Kalani, and Bieber, I just read you 10 songs that in a week or two will disappear and vaporize into thin air.
And it's driven by influencers.
Here. That's it. I quit. I'm not going to be. Nope. I quit. Number 11. All I Want for Christmas, Mariah Carey.
Oh, nice.
It's better. No, it gets better. 12. Traveling Soldier by Cody Johnson and the Rockin' CJB. Here you go. This is going to get Brian excited. Now, Brian will change the topic of the show. Number 13. Ready? Last week it was number 43. It jumped 30 spots.
Nice.
I'll just give you their first names. Why don't you guess what song this is? One guy's name is George, and the other one's name, I believe,
Last Christmas?
Andrew. Yes, Last Christmas.
Well, Mariah Carey's there.
It is.
We haven't even gotten to Thanksgiving
It's the
yet.
season.
Well, they don't have Thanksgiving there, and
I know, but this is our chart. Oh, by the way, 19 and 20, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree and Jingle Bell Rock. That's the top 20.
Bobby Day and
Brenda Lee and Bobby Hill.
It's the season, though. Those will always pop.
Tears by Sabrina, Elizabeth Taylor by Taylor Swift, Depends by Chris Brown, Soda
Let's
Pop,
be honest.
K-pop, Morgan Wallen, What I Want.
People hate me. Mariah
20.
Carey can't sing those songs anymore.
Well, they're not supposed to let her out of her box
sang it
until
once.
Thanksgiving.
Sing it again.
Once. She sang it once.
She don't need to sing it again.
I think she broke a record. She's now had a top 20 hit on Billboard in 5 different decades.
Mariah
So it'd
Carey,
be the 80s, 90s, early
self-proclaimed
2000s,
diva.
mid,
Remember,
and now 2025.
Cliff Richard had
Self-proclaimed
that,
diva.
like 7 or something like that. And
Over there or over here?
Yeah, over there.
Maybe she got it for female then.
Yeah.
I mean, the woman can barely walk now.
I don't know. I don't watch.
Yeah, and again, it's in the comments or someone watching this video or listening to this on a podcast sort of thing. It's very easy to look at the source and say, what do you expect? That doesn't count. The music business has changed so dramatically. And they would be right. This was a thing. This was me at least as a DJ, I would go between Billboard and local dance radio stations before like the summer.
Yeah.
Like go back 10 years, I'd go to 93.3 in San Diego. I'd go to 107.3. I'd go to stations, be like, what are they banging out? What do I need to be prepared for?
Yeah, you do your research on the radio station.
The internet kind of really came along because I had to have it on a CD. And I think the reason music now kind of sucks is because everything's on your phone and it doesn't matter. And you're going to
Yeah.
listen to the algorithm. You're going to put in, I want to hear the new Mammoth in Tidal or Spotify or whatever. And it's then going to Pandora you by filling in, oh, if you like that, you'll like Seether. Oh, did you like Seether?
Well,
You like 3
yeah.
Days Grace.
Well,
Oh, you could
it's
be doing
it's
a-
exactly the same thing with satellite radio too. You know,
It goes-
it's this station that puts a genre in.
Well, it goes back to what I said about the communal experience. Because that's what you're relying on by listening to the radio, assuming everyone else was listening to the same thing. They were all digging the same thing.
right.
That's not really what's happening anymore.
No. And it's kind of too bad because you are not going to have those movies and videos and, you know, sense of community that you once had with the Beach Boys and Aerosmith and Nugent and Foghat and Boston and Kansas and all this stuff in the 70s and 80s. And then the 80s came and then the music changed and it became Thompson Twins and Depeche Mode and Susie and the Banshees, and
Well,
it kept
stuff
going
sticks once in a
forward.
while.
I don't think we have that anymore on any level.
Once in a while something sticks. Like Chappelle Roan's pretty hot right now.
No. A song, not a movement slash vibe. There is no vibe. Like if I said to you, describe the 70s musically, you might say, oh, classic rock, disco, dance thing. If I said to you, describe 2020s musically,
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That'd be a tough one.
Yeah.
I think the lack of clarity has made it that much more difficult, hence why if you're a really good DJ and you know your music going backwards, I dare say 2026 will be an advantage to you because I've proven there's no new ammo coming at you. If you're a young DJ and you're relying on the next Chaperone, Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift track, you better go buy Cat Scratch Fever and figure out when you're going to play Stormtrooper. Because let me tell you,
we may have a better handle on this than anyone. Because
I think we have the best handle on it because they're listening to the old stuff. I think I told you guys, I'll play Michael McDonald, Sweet Freedom during cocktail sometimes. I have nothing but sub 20-year-olds going, what is that?
Yeah.
I love this.
You could
What
probably even
is
do I
this?
keep forgetting and they trip out.
Well, remember, a lot of these songs, a lot of that era and genre is getting sampled again in what's coming out.
Yeah, but it's funny. And I agree with you, but I don't agree with you. I don't hear the sampling today the way I did 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago.
It's not.
I don't hear someone going, ooh, they just found an old Parliament, Funkadelic track and they're sampling a B-side.
Yeah.
I almost think sampling is almost, and I would have to ask somebody in the hip hop scene. I mean, I think it's gone away. I really, Damon, what's your thoughts?
It's still there. It's still there big time.
Yeah. I think in hip hop more so than dance music. And dance music is where we're used to hearing it a lot. Going back, 15, 20 years. That's all or 30 years. It's all you heard was samples and dance.
What are you hearing sampled though, Damon? Are you hearing 60s, 70s, 80s, or are you hearing newer things sampled?
You're sampling everything from late 90s to early 2000s now.
Yeah. Which now is older music.
So for all the new artists now. So if you're sampling stuff from the late 90s, early 2000s, it's new to them. Because they were just being born or wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
So
I booked 2 gigs today, and
whoa, good for you.
I was just thinking about the hot buttons that the clients had. They wanted to know 3 things. They wanted price, which was easily explained and later laid out and agreed upon.
$1 million.
$1 million.
2.2.
They wanted to know about setup and lighting specifically.
That's unusual.
Say that again. Setup and lighting specifically, like for
lighting very specifically, where it's like, well, what kind of lighting do you provide? And I explained to them that I don't do fixtures that shine in anyone's eyes. If I bring heads, if you want them, they're going to heads and not at you. They
Right,
liked
right.
that answer. They wanted pictures because I think they have seen so many people, put poop on a stick and just shoot it at an audience. They
I
don't
call it
know.
bubblegum lighting. Yeah.
I wonder whether
the
did you you know
the
what? Next time you meet with someone before they hire you, I want you to ask them when they ask you about the lighting. It would be interesting on my side to have you say to them, where are you seeing lighting mistakes done? And if they say,
well,
oh, when we go to weddings, that tells you.
the third thing before I go back to that, they wanted to know if I mix live at events. And I told them yes, but I explained that I'm not mixing the whole night. And
I
just
am.
because
I am.
I
They
know
should have
you
hired
are,
me.
that's fine.
They should have hired me.
They should,
Yeah,
well, no,
that's
they
okay.
wanted me because I did it the way they thought it should be done.
Jay, did
My
you ever
my
go to the
point being
bathroom at an
is,
event?
my point being
Let
is,
Brian go here. Hold on.
my point being is, uh, they didn't ask about music specifically.
Yeah.
They asked about all the stuff around it, you know.
Okay.
Like they came so close to it with sound and so close to it with mixing, but they didn't ask about music. What kind of music? Oh, I don't know. Whatever people like to dance to. Okay,
Well, I
right
think for
on.
them, Brian, the question of mixing was the music. If you're mixing, that tells them that you know what you're doing in the sense of moving music.
It's presentation, and I mean it's that isn't really
That's a weird question.
specific.
I wonder where these are coming from. If these are based on the Not Wedding Wire website,
I
or
don't know,
if
but
somebody had said to them, make sure your DJ can mix, because it's such,
yeah.
hi, I'm hiring a new firefighter. Are you experienced with fighting fire? Yeah, I've fought fire. Okay, good. Good. So you're a firefighter. That's sort of what a DJ is like. We're supposed to mix, but
Yeah.
I know a lot of famous DJs in our business. And if you'd like to privately, I'll show you all the IG accounts who will tell you, yeah, look at it, I'm mixing all this stuff. But if you're watching their own put up video, there's only one volume fader up, and it's like they're playing a mashup,
Yep.
but they're calling it a mix. And I'm like, that's not a mix.
Yeah, and they're dancing around and posing and all that.
Yeah.
But regardless,
I didn't make
my
lasagna
point
if it
wasn't
says
to,
Stouffer's on the box. I
my
didn't
point
make
wasn't
lasagna.
my point wasn't to hate on anybody or tell anybody what
No,
was
we should hate on
wrong.
people.
Maybe we should. I was just simply pointing out that that was, they didn't even ask the question in the music, and when I brought it up, they're both clients were like, well, I don't know, whatever. I mean,
How
I was
old?
young. I mean, 20s.
20s. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't really have it. Nice, cool people.
Yeah, no,
Cool
I'm not
opinion
dismissing.
on
I'm just
music.
wondering.
They weren't saying, well, what's your style? I mean, what kind of music do you normally play? Are you doing, dance music? Are you doing hip hop? Are you doing top 40? Old? None of that. Just, well, stuff that you hear at a wedding, just people dance. And both of these clients, they're for different dates, they're different locations, they're actually different states. And
Okay.
they both came through last week, text message only, scheduled the phone meeting for today to set
Text
the
is big
time.
right now.
It's huge. And then I had one at 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Guys, they were almost identical meetings.
Yeah.
And I booked both of them. So it was just really bizarre. I don't know.
It's always interesting because, and I think we've all been in this meeting where they ask specific questions and you say to them, did you get these off of a website?
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, we took this off the Knot or this and that. I'm like, instead of asking me all these questions, change the questions to what's important to you. Because you're asking me about backup and you're asking me about lights and you're asking me about speakers. But if you don't know the answer or understand it contextually, it doesn't matter. So what's important to you? Like, let's just go cut to the chase.
And that's what you do. You find the hot buttons.
Yeah.
And then you exploit them. I'm gonna go back here and just see if I can find this little paragraph where she's asking specifically about lighting. Wow, where's this coming from? Excuse me. I would also like to have dance floor lighting, pattern lights projected on the walls, and maybe a disco ball. We want our reception to look like you're at a club or festival. So that's
one of your clients?
Yeah, one of them I booked today. Yeah.
Oh,
And I
okay.
showed her pictures and explained to her what I do, and she, oh,
It's
that's
interesting
perfect.
they asked for a disco ball.
But they don't know what to ask for. They just want something cool and different. They don't want this thing on a tripod they see at every wedding just blinding people. I'm like, all right, well, we can do a lot of that stuff, but let me show you what I can do. Oh, I like that. Cool. Well, we can do that or something like it.
It's funny at a wedding, when it comes to excuse me, comes to patterns, I generally don't blast patterns on the dance floor because if a photographer's taking pictures, you're getting those patterns on people. I
Yeah, I'm
do the
with you.
patterns high and wide, and I do straight color to the dance floor.
Yeah, wash. I'm with
Yeah.
you on that. And I try to wash a room too. And I was even telling the clients, because they were asking about lighting. I'm like, what's cool about this lighting is if you have a photographer that would like an amber background or an amber feel, I can make that happen with the push of a button. If those are the pictures they want for your first dance, I can make it whatever color they want. And I can dim it, I can make it bright,
You want
whatever.
green? I can
You
make
know,
you look like Shrek.
I told them I said yeah, pretty much like everything but green. So yeah, they don't like green. Green makes you look sick, is what they keep
Looks
saying.
like Shrek.
I think it looks cool sometimes.
Red makes you look thin. I know that from working with the young ladies of San Diego back in the day. I learned that day one. Go with red, it makes them look thin. Don't go with yellow and green, it makes them look sickly.
Yes.
That's as I was to understand.
It makes the entire room
That
look
is very true.
Yeah.
I've worked
And
with some of the same type of ladies.
okay. And you can tell who's worked with them because we all know that rule. Because you
I'm
see
the
people
odd
going,
man
I'm going
out.
to go blue. I'm like, no, you're not. Just go red.
No.
Remember that song from Sesame Street? One of these things are not like the other. I'm the thing that's not like the other. I don't know anything.
I want
Yeah,
a really vibrant pink. Okay, so you want your whole room to look like Pepto-Bismol.
yeah, pretty much.
It happens.
It happens. Yeah, it's just what it comes out
The
as.
one thing that, and I only know this from my history of having a degree in architecture, uplighting came from architectural lighting. That's where it was originated from, and that's where the idea came from. When you take it to an extreme and you make everything in the room saturate, it's no longer uplighting.
No, it's
lighting is a
atmospheric
term we made
or
up.
wash.
Yes, it's wash. It's wash lighting.
It's architectural lighting, and it's if used properly, it's cool. If you just take 20 lights,
Exactly.
and I told the client that too. I said I would never sell you 20 uplights. I said what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some fixtures to an event. I'm going to use the fixtures that I need. I'm not going to use all of them, but I'm going to have them all in my arsenal. And I showed him a picture of an event I did a week and a half ago that I used 5 pars in, and it was enough. If I would use 6, it would look dumb. And they agreed. They looked, yeah, this is perfect.
Did you
Exactly.
identify the
That's
event where
where-
you used 5 pars?
My friend Jay here,
No, he
my
did not.
good friend Jay, he was talking years ago
Oh,
to me
forever
about
ago. Yeah.
numbers, threes, odd numbers, and
Always.
how focal point is. It's how you create focal point. You look back and forth with 4, you look right in the middle of 3. And I discussed that with them, and she says, "Hey, I do the same thing when I'm decorating my house." It's funny you say. We learned that from our wives.
Yes,
So-
we did.
So, yeah,
But,
it was a good bonding. moment.
You put
Yes.
3 apples in the middle of a table as a centerpiece, it's much more impactful than 4. 4 just sits.
Yeah.
And the second I started, I went from 6 lights at every event to like 9 and 11 because they're like, oh yeah, we know that. That's a design aesthetic we
Yeah.
love. I'm
Yeah.
like, great, then let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about 11? Yeah, let's do that. How much? This.
Yeah, it's just thoughtful.
By the way, the 5 lights you did, were they pink?
There are multiple colors. I mean,
Okay, because I've seen something you did recently. There were 5 lights. It looked beautiful. But did you tell the client the event or the space that was?
No,
Oh, you skipped that part. Okay.
skipped
You don't
that
think you
part.
need to disclose that. I'm just saying sometimes if they know what kind
because
of
I'm
room it
discreet.
is.
I'm discreet.
No, not about the client as much as maybe the style of room. Like their room might be similar.
Well, I explained it's the ballroom, and they're going to be, and this particular client is going to be in kind of a pole barn, like a newer pole barn. It's going to be on his father's property.
A
And
newer
the other
what?
client, pardon,
A newer, what did you call it?
property.
No.
Pole
barn?
barn.
Yeah.
What is a
Pole
pole
barn.
barn?
Pole
It's a
barn.
big metal building that's relatively new that boomers put hot rods in usually.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like a
When you
big
said pole
garage
barn,
with like corrugated siding on it kind of
right,
thing.
right. Yeah.
They call them pole barns.
Oh, okay.
Barns. Okay. It
I
sounded
thought you
like
were saying
bar.
P-O
Pole bar.
barn, like a po barn.
A Poe barn, like for Poe people.
Poe.
Okay, that's
Poe.
yeah.
Brian, he's in California. He doesn't know that stuff no more.
No,
Okay.
I feign
Well, we've
ignorance on
established
this. I
that. He thinks people in
apologize.
Boston are rude, not friendly.
I'm learning.
So California.
I'm learning. By the
keep
way, I
telling
think
him
calling the room you did the 5 pink lights in a ballroom is kind of an understatement. But go back to what you were saying. If you know, you know.
An event hall, if you will. Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Anyway, this video is brought to you by DJ Event Planner, for better or for worse. Sorry, DJ Event Planner. This is a video we did. If you want to learn more about them, have a look at them in the description of this video on YouTube. There'll be links to them and our other sponsors. Fun 4-guy show tonight. Appreciate you guys coming in. Or 3-guy show. I can't count. 4-guy show.
Eric's in
tonight.
twice.
I forget about Bill, is what it is. No,
Wow.
I didn't count myself, is what it was.
There you go.
He's not, and sometimes Tom here he's not. But so it's essentially the
Well, Eric's on the screen twice. I mean, that's just
yeah.
Gotta love
That's
Eric.
the yin and the yang of Eric.
Well, he couldn't figure out how to get it
Times
to work.
two.
So
This is how I talk to myself.
Yeah.
Makes the time go by quickly.
Knock it off. Knock it off.
See, now you made him talk.
See?
Yeah.
See,
He is there.
You know, he missed his calling. He should have like voiced the Sesame Street Muppet or something. That would have been pretty funny.
Jeff
So
Dunham
very-
presents the Eric puppet.
Ah, shut up.
What are you doing? I don't know.
Where are my Marlboro lights?
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.